Hi everyone, welcome back to another cut above with Chris. Going for a face shave today. As you can see, I've got 2 days growth, I think. I've also got a head shaver which is waiting to be used. I'm just waiting for my head to heal up a little bit and give it a little bit of a rest. But today I'm going to be using Moon soap. Now this one is called Old School. I love the label. The label's really old school looking. It's a good sized tub. You've got 6 ounces of soap. It's a firm soap, and I really enjoy this scent. Now I lathered this up last night, got a phenomenal lather from it, just a quick hand lather, and the lather was incredibly dense and creamy and just beautiful. Now the scent on this is sweet. I can't really describe it. It's almost, I think there's a bit of like a vanilla scent. It's almost, I think there's maybe a little bit of light, some floral, I really don't know. I haven't checked the scent profile. I'm just going off my nose so you get an idea of what's coming to my mind when I smell it, but it's really nice. It's certainly a stronger scent than the previous Moon soap, shaving soap that I used, Moon shaving soap, which name of has just completely deserted my mind right now. So I'm going to get stuck into that today. Really looking forward to this one. And I'm going to be using once again the Karve shaving brush, which I've pretty much used exclusively for the last sort of 5-6 shaves, which is here. Now this is a 20mm Super Badger, and it is actually getting better with use. Lovely wooden handle here, and then we've got the little hand turned Karve aluminium coin which is glued on the bottom or screwed on, I'm not sure, but it's a really nice brush to use. So straight into the soap, and let's see how we go. I've left the brush a little bit damper today, a little bit more moisture in the knot this time, so that I don't have to keep dipping it in the water. And yeah, as you can see, it's starting to froth up already, which is lovely. Oh yeah, I really enjoy this scent. I've got no idea, I've got to be honest, I can't really say it smells like anything I've ever used before, so it's a sort of unique scent. Now, when they sent me over, they asked me not to say it was a barbershop scent. It doesn't smell like a barbershop scent, to be honest with you. It's got no sort of connotations whatsoever. There's nothing in here that, if I just smelled this out of a tub now, obviously basing it on things like CAD from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements and Fine American Blend, it doesn't smell anything like those, and they are predominantly your sort of go-to barbershop style scents. So I'm really loading this brush up nice and heavy because that's what I did last night and got an absolutely beautiful lather from it, so I want to make sure I get the same from my face lather today. I think that'll do me. I'm not going to grab any more than that. So the brush is absolutely caked and loaded. Just going to wet my face. This is a zero prep shave. I've just been helping my wife do some research on some medical things, which I quite enjoy doing. Oh, look at this. Now, one thing I do like about Moon soap, obviously if you go to someone, I'm just going to pick a company, Wickham. Now if you order a Wickham soap, the soap base is the same for the whole range of soaps. If you go to Lather Bros now, it's the same again. It's the same formula, same soap base for all the soaps. Now this one, look how much proto lather's come from that. Moon soap, every soap base for each shaving soap is a different formula, different soap base, so you're going to get a little bit different feeling, different stuff. Now what I've got in here is water, beef tallow, stearic acid, castor oil, mango butter, glycerin, shea butter, potassium hydroxide, almond oil, sodium hydroxide and fragrance. That's it. Now I do know that the tallow from this is actually rendered by the artisan. He does it himself. He was a butcher for 20+ years, and it's actually rendered, I believe, from the ribs of the cow, and which I think is pretty cool that it's actually been done that way. So this is real. %100% sort of in-house artisan soap. Obviously the stearic, all the other things that's in here. Ooh, it even tastes nice. It's got a cologne sort of There's a bit of cologne scent going on with it as well. It's really nice, you know, it's a beautiful scent. I have found that just going with this scent, it will pair nicely with like Boss bottles. I find it sort of goes, I'm wearing it today, it goes really nice with that scent. Just to give you an idea of something it might go with. And here we go, let's start painting this on. Right, start painting some water in. Wait till you see this lather, it's just incredible. Flicking everywhere already. Now the last shave that I have with Moon soap was exceptional. It is such a good soap. Very unknown, never heard of them before. But Zach reached out, and by God, I tell you what, I'm so glad he did. I'm glad to get his product out there and actually let people see it. It's worthy of any den. Look at that. Absolutely sensational. It's literally as glossy and as creamy a lather you can get, really. As good as any soap I've used in terms of latherability and how easy it lathers. The scent strength's much better on this one compared to the other scent. Scent strength's around about a 4 or 5 on this one, easy. I can smell it on my face just now, but that lather is absolutely superb. It really is. Right, so the razor for today is going to be the Karve Shaving Christopher Bradley razor, and I've got, hopefully we can see, let's have a look just down here, the D plate, which should be just down in this bottom corner. I've got the 3.5 inch Argyle handle on here, which is one of only 4 in the world, and the blade, let me just double check what blade I've got on it this time. Excuse me, I've got the Derby Extra blade in here again. So let's just see how it feels on its 4th shave, I think this is, from this Derby blade. It's been really impressive so far. And the D plate, 2 days growth. Well, as you can see, it's just peeled the hairs off. This razor really does have the ability to take a bog standard sort of average blade, which is the Derby Extra, Derby Extra, and make it feel like an exceptional, brilliant blade, similar to the Spoiler, if I'm honest. Now the fact that I have got no prep whatsoever, I haven't softened the hairs, I haven't had a shower, nothing like that, I've just literally come in, splashed my face, lathered and shaving. This feels super smooth, it's not tugging, it's not finding it difficult to go over the hair. Right, now this is a D plate. I think the blade gap on the D plate is like 0.93 or 0.95. I think it's 0.95 actually from memory, I'm not sure. You can see that the blade gap is pretty significant. And it felt very similar to the C plate, if I'm honest. Oh. Residual slickness is absolutely spot on. Just gliding over my skin. Right, here we go with lather number 2. Using this really nice little 20mm super badger from Karve. Really enjoying this. If I'm honest, yeah, I am pretty much a bloody Karve fanboy now, but it's for good reason. Absolutely sensational lather. It's so creamy and dense, I cannot commend it enough. Zach has done a wonderful job with this, and I'm assuming he's had a little bit of help from his wife, who makes all the soaps and stuff like that, and lip balms and aftershave balms and things like that. But it's a truly sensational product, pretty much all made in house with their own tallow and everything, just incredible. So here we go again with the Karve on the D plate across the grain. Yeah, this feels extremely similar to the C plate, but I would say it's definitely more efficient. There's definitely a little bit more blade feel than what you would get from the C plate, definitely. That's to be expected, obviously. Wow. I don't actually need a fluid pass. Don't need one at all. But I'll do one anyway. Why not? The residual slickness is absolutely spot on. Right, I'm just going to dip the tips and just see what happens. See if this lather can be volumised again. And I would say that that is a resounding yes. So here we go with the D plate of the Tabby Extra. Really enjoying this plate. Now I'm not sure at this stage whether I could use this as a daily shaver, but I'm pretty confident I could. It's a nightmare to get the slickness off. I'm actually having to empty the sink out because it's full of slickness. Oh yes. Well, I had a little weeper down here. I wonder if I've still got it. I mean, you can see there, just even on my neck, how less red it looks. What a shave. Moon silk is absolutely exceptional silk. One of the best. If you follow my channel long enough, I'm not whether it's sent to me for free or whether I buy it. If it's good, it's good. If it's shit, it's shit. This is exceptional silk. It's as good as any Barrister and Man, Holy Cow, Ariana and Evans, Ladbrokes, Wickham, Sterling. The list goes on and on for great silks, which most artisans are now. There's no real such thing anymore as a crap artisan silk, in my opinion. There's just ones that work better for me and ones that work better for you. This one works as good as anything for me. Right, that's the brush all dried out and washed. Yeah, I've got a couple of I've just got one actually, but I've got no weepers around my lips, and that's super smooth. I know I'm not going to have much irritation when I use the splash. I'm not going to have really any burn because it was an amazing shave. The D plate so far, I would say, outdoes the C plate for me. So it does. I do have 2 days growth though, so I have to take that into account. The C plate is an amazing everyday shaver, so it might be that I find that the D plate and the B plate, D plate for 2 days or more, and the B plate for everyday shaves. But we shall see. I'll be using the B plate in my next shave, and then we'll go back to the C and just see how the C plate feels. But so far, for face shaves, I would say just based on a single shave, that was the best shave I've had from a Karve razor. Oh, that post shave is just exceptional. It's got that sort of matte, smooth, silky effect, but I can feel that my skin's moisturised. There's no real, I don't feel like my skin's dry or irritated or anything at all. Just an exceptional shave. Really close as well, like super close. Like I can't even, just here I can feel a little bit here just there, but everywhere else, even there like that, feels BBS. Even against the grain there, there's a little bit just here, not much, just a tiny bit, but everywhere else on my cheeks feels incredibly smooth. Exceptional. I'm going to finish off today with Maol Grooming Wild Flowers. Now this isn't a frosted version, it's not got menthol in it, but the scent on this is really nice. It is floral obviously, but it's a bit more than that. 3 splashes. Yeah, and as I predicted, literally no burn at all, no sting. Oh, that scent. I don't even like floral scents, but I love this. It's almost got a cologne thing going on with it, I really don't know. Oh, wow. Oh shit. I have to say, and I've said it several times throughout my journey, that's the best shave I've had. All up, all round. Just, I can't, it doesn't get better than that for me, really. And I know in 30 minutes time, when the Maol Grooming does its work, my skin will feel absolutely incredible. Any redness that's there just now, little bits of redness will be gone. Just blown away. So that was Moon Old School. Scent on it, it's like a 4 or 5. It's a sweet, almost slightly powdery scent. I can't tell you really what it is. I think there might be a little bit of vanilla, something going on in there, but I just enjoy it. It's a nice scent. It's nothing that I relate to anything. I can't take that scent and say it smells like something else that I've smelled before. It doesn't. It just smells like its own thing. It definitely doesn't smell barbershoppy in my opinion. The only thing I would say it makes it barbershoppy is that light powdery sort of note to it, but still it's a really nice scent, and it's almost cologne-y. It's got a little bit of that sort of thing floating in the background. Like I say, it goes really well with the Boss, so I'm really impressed with the soap. The lather is stupendous and really easy to build. You can't, in my opinion, you'll struggle to fail with this soap. I've got really hard water, so if you've got soft water it's going to be even better. It's just exceptional. Great product from Zach over at Moon Soap, and obviously his wife Melody, who I'm not sure whether has an input on this, but I'm pretty sure she'll have some sort of help and guidelines and helping him sort of put the stuff together. But he's come out with an amazing product, very small artisan that I've never heard of, and I'm so chuffed to have it in the den. I really am, and this stuff will stay in the den until a soap comes out that blows everything away, and then I might end up just saying, right, all soap's gone. But this stuff is up there with the best in the business, easily, hands down, one of the best in the business. Incredible soap. Sorry, got an itchy bloody eye now. Oh Jesus. The brush for today, it's just performing so well now. I sort of struggled with it the first couple of times, but you've seen the lather I got today. That's a 3-pass lather, and then a touch up around the lips, and it's still loads and loads of lather in the brush. Now you probably can't see it, you might be able to, but the tips on it are starting to sort of, I wouldn't say they're hooking as such, but they just look a bit finer. There's a few of the thicker strands that are in here which I wasn't expecting for a super badger, which makes me think it's not a high quality super badger, but they start to split the thicker hairs now, so it's becoming really soft. It's not got that scritch factor that it had when I first used it, so even on the face lather it's just got a lovely scrub now. I'm not getting any real noticeable or detectable scritch from it, so it's really nice. I think it looks great. I think the size of the knot fits the style of the handle really well, and let's say it's only 20mm, so you get 3 passes and round my lips done. pretty impressed. The Karve Christopher Bradley solid brass 3.5 inch argyle handle, which has just got a slightly different pattern on it, and I've got a Derby extra blade in here. That was the 4th use on it, and I have to say it felt like a brand spanking new Gillette spoiler. It's so smooth, it's efficient, it's comfortable. I can't get my head around it. It's turned a blade which is probably one of the cheapest on the market. Isn't very well renowned on the market as being a great blade. Some people love them, some people hate them, and then you've got the ones in the middle that say, yeah, it's alright, it does a job. It's better than some, it's really shit compared to others. In this razor, it feels like a high-end, high-quality Kai feather. All the Gillette blades, the Nassettes, the spoilers, the ones hanging up behind me, the super stainless, the Personas, the old school Wilkinson swords, all that sort of stuff. It feels as good as him, I have to be honest and say that. It's turned a shit blade into a really exceptional feeling, high quality, sharp, smooth blade. Can't put my finger on it. If I put that blade into my above the tie R 1-inch shaver, that I can guarantee it's not going to feel as good. For some reason this razor, the angle of the head, or however it works, brings the best out of the blade. And we finished off today with Maol Grooming Wilde Flowers. Now you can see the ingredients in the back there, you can pause it and have a look, but we've got denatured alcohol, organic witch hazel, vegetable glycerin, aloe vera juice, jojoba oil, fractionated coconut oil, castor oil, liquid lanolin, grapefruit seed oil and essential oils, and that's it. What an impressive list of ingredients. And I have to say, having been using bio oil for quite some time now on my neck, trying to clear up the red marks and things like that and stretch marks that I've got on my neck, since I've switched over to this stuff pretty much every shave, those, I mean, they're here, I can still sort of see them, but they're so faded that just an amazing product. Sean Mullen at Maol Grooming has created something that's, in my opinion, head and shoulders above pretty much everything on the market. For me personally, it's head and shoulders above everything. The closest thing to it would be Talon Steel Splash, which is very similar in the ingredients. Talon Steel use organic. I'm not sure whether this is organic. I'm pretty sure it's not because it doesn't say organic. But the product that he's made is phenomenal, scented and performance-wise. Post-shave, feel, everything. It just does everything you want. You don't need balms, you don't need aftershaves, you don't need high alcohol content, you don't need witch hazel. Grab some Maol Grooming, 3 spots in your hand and away you go. And that bottle will last me for years. I've got 4 bottles, they'll last for years. There's 3 little splashes and you're done for a full shave. So I'm blown away by the quality of that as well. What an amazing shave. And almost all Canadian. Does it say on here where Moon Soap's made? No. The Moon shaving soap's made in America somewhere, I can't remember, maybe Arkansas. I don't know why Arkansas brings a bell in my mind, I'm not sure. But other than that, you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'm really looking forward to my shave tomorrow now. See you later.